just gonna secure this with a headband. Totally chill, like you can't even notice. Yes, girl, yes, okay. As you can see, this is my pooch. What's up, girl?
I'm a boss player, never gotta be a boss. Don't be trying to talk better off without me. Come on, dog, that's the fun. Call you, text you, hit your number. I can get you when I want.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the crew, and if you're back, I mess with you. I really do, and I mess with you so much, I'm about to give you some advice. So sit down, get some popcorn. No, don't get popcorn because we're trying to be healthy. So get an avocado with some whole grain bread, toast it, put the avocado, some salt. I learned that from my friend Tori. Shout out to Tori. So today is a very exciting video because I will be starting my back to school series. To be honest, I don't want to go back to school. School is a place that I go to learn, and so if this is your first video and you don't know, I'm a sophomore. I'm going to be one, so that means I'm in high school. And for you upcoming freshmen, little freshies, I have a few tips for you. This is a very hard time in your life. You're scared, you don't know what to do, you're confused. So I had typed out some myths, and I'm going to debunk those for you guys and tell you the truth. This is gonna be one of the realest advice videos that you ever watch, so if I offend you, I don't mean to. I'm telling it how it is. I don't know what to say. But get ready for Rachel's Declassified School Survival Guide, Freshman Edition. Okay, so I heard that you're not gonna stay in the same friend group that you are now, because people change and stuff. So I just wanted to know, will I lose a lot of friends? That's only true to a certain extent. Of course, you can't force anyone to remain the same because there's so many influences in high school. There's cute boys. You're introduced to a lot of different things that you didn't have in middle school. There's a lot of freedom and responsibility. So people who don't really know who they are, and they're kind of just going through high school and just going with the flow or whatever, they're gonna change because change is inevitable. We're all gonna evolve for better or for worse. The important thing to remember is that you will never lose a real friend. These people probably have weak mentalities, no identity, and they're going through a little something on the side, probably. But you'll never lose someone who is really down for you from the beginning. Don't be afraid for people to stop hitting you up. You don't have to stay the same, and be confident in the relationships that you do have right now. With my experience, I still have some friends that I had since 4th grade or 3rd grade. One thing that I continue to say is that it's never my loss. If we fell off, it's for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and you weren't supposed to be in my life anyway. You're the one that's missing out. And if I called you my friend and you haven't hit me up in a while, or we just never talk anymore, stay over there. It is vital, crucial for you guys to be selective with your energy and the vibes that you let around you, because you are who you hang around. My mom told me this. She said, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. So I'm sorry to say, but if you hanging around with bummy, crusty, little nasty, grimy people doing little dirty things, drama and all that, being two-faced, people are gonna think that about you. And it's not fair because you may not be that way, but it is what it is. You gotta play the game. I also heard that the upperclassmen are really mean, and I feel like they're gonna hate me because I'm just, well, I guess now I'm a middle schooler, but I'm about to be a freshman and stuff. And I just wanted to know a freshman Friday was real, because Although there's gonna be some people who have a problem, mainly sophomores, because they think they're popping. And yes, I said I was a sophomore. I really identify as like a second semester senior. I've always felt that way. But yeah, there's gonna be like certain people who just have a problem with you for no reason, and they're gonna complain about you guys and stuff. The real cool people, which is mainly gonna be like juniors, seniors, and some sophomores, they're gonna mess with you if you're mature and you know how to handle yourself. You don't need to be out here playing games, duck, duck, goose, you know, ring around a rosy, trying to be friends with everybody, running around, screaming down the hallway. There's gonna be certain people that try to test you gangster. And if you don't know what that is, basically it's someone who's gonna try you to see what you're all about. And as long as you stand your ground and you know who you are, like I said before, then you really shouldn't have any problems. And that rarely happens, guys. Like, rarely. Okay? Most cases, nobody cares about you. They're not gonna try to talk to you, try to mess with you. Freshman Friday is not real. Get out of your head. Okay? My experience is that, like I said before, I didn't really know anybody when I went to my school, but from other schools, I was friends with upperclassmen and I really liked them. I mean, I felt like I connected with them more and they were chill. So if there's one thing that you can take away from this, is that don't worry, because they don't care about you. And actually try to like be their friend. Okay, that is where it's at. Okay, yes. So like over the summer, I was hanging out with a friend and like there was these boys there and they said they were seniors and they were like really excited for us to like come to school like in the fall. I just wanted to know, like, it's cool if you date a senior, right? Who told you this? Who said it? I want to know right now. I don't care. Give me their first and last name and the address, because I just want to talk. Where did you hear that from? That is false. That is not true at all. Who told you that you could be running around here with grown men? As a freshman, really? They love you. They love you. They love you. He said he love you. Got a promise ring? No. You ain't gonna promise him nothing. Listen, you know, these senior boys and girls, because we're not underestimating anyone, okay? People be wilding out here. They don't care about you at all. Get it through your head. I'm sorry if I'm being blunt, but better safe than sorry. You really want me to tell you what they want to do? They want to hit it and quit it. Sex it and exit. Luber and Uber. You don't want to be peeing on a stick. Just because, you know, they have Spanish 1 in the same class as you and you help them with their conjugations and, you know, they trying to Snapchat with you, want to put you on a snap and stuff, and they tell you all this stuff, like, let's just hang out. Don't mean that they in love with you. What? 1, 2, 3. You've been brainwashed. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Don't. These seniors are like sharks, okay? They already hit up all the little kids before you. Them sophomores. You know why that girl keep on looking at you when you're with Daquan or whatever? It's because she had him first. They don't love you. One thing to take away is that, unfortunately, guys, they don't think you're special. They think you're another prize, and you're smarter than that. You're better than that. So if you know better, do better. In our middle school, there's like these really two pretty girls, but they're always like doing crazy stuff, I guess, and I've always kind of wanted to be that way. So like, it's cool to like not follow all the rules, right? Like, it's okay to be a little bad. Well, honestly, guys, you might think that is cool. There's gonna be a lot of people, and it's not just freshmen, it's juniors, seniors, sophomores, middle schoolers, people in college, whatever. That's always gonna think it's cooler to be bad than good. But you don't wanna mess up your clean slate. You're trying to be somebody that you're not. You don't have to prove yourself to people that don't care about you. I'm trying to help y'all out, and like I said, you could do whatever you wanna do, because you're your own person at the end of the day. But be careful and be mindful of who you're doing it with and how you're gonna feel in the future. Not how your mom or your dad's gonna feel or whatever. How are you gonna feel in the future? Are you gonna be proud of yourself? Are you gonna feel like, oh, it don't really matter, you know, I was just having fun? Is it gonna mess up opportunities in the future. You really have to start thinking about what's ahead of you. You really have to start thinking about what's ahead of you and not just living in the moment for the fun of it. Because high school is that time where you do start thinking about college and what are you going to be, what are you going to do with your life, and it's a lot of pressure. But if you take it step by step and start by making these little decisions, you're going to be ahead of the game, baby. You know, with my experience, temptation has always been real for me, but having a clear conscience and not having to deal with any unnecessary stress or paranoia will always outweigh like having 2 seconds of fun, or just for the fun of it. One thing that you guys need to take away, and I do have to put on my glasses for this because I can't see, I'm starting to lose vision. You can wake up one day and all your friends could mess you over. The senior that you thought loved you so much and that y'all were so cute and y'all have all these pictures on Instagram, he could expose you. He could expose your nudes, if you had sex with him, if you gave him head, if you did any sexual activity with him. He could tell people and it could get out. You could get OSS for someone snitching on you who you thought was your friend. All these things can happen to you, and I'm not saying this for you to live in fear, but when you wake up, your GPA will stay the same. You won't have any surprises. Your grade that you got, your A+, will stay an A+ in the morning, because those things don't switch up overnight, guys. Those things are what matters. I was listening to my sister, and she was like playing some emo music, I think. She was just telling me how like I'm gonna hate high school and it's really, really, really terrible, and I'm gonna cry every day, and the homework sucks. And the truth is, I know that I like to make a lot of jokes about high school because it's not the easiest thing in the world. And I'm not gonna lie to you and say that you're gonna have like all these great, awesome days, like every day is a party. It's not. But it is what you make it. And you can have fun and excel in any environment. You just have to work your situation and stay positive. You should be excited to change. No one wants to be the same crusty little 8th grader. I know I didn't. I didn't even know how to do my edges. I thought I was popping. No ma'am, no ma'am. My hair was heat damaged. Like half of it was just fried, just slicked down. I had to put gel on it every day. It was terrible. But now I'm flourishing and blossoming. That's not really the point, but I just wanted to say that I'm glowing up. It's not lame to go to homecoming by yourself and turn up. Go to your school's football game and sit in the student section for the first time and wear spirit wear and participate in crazy little days like crazy sock day and stuff. Join clubs and get acclimated to your environment, your surroundings. I joined student council, I'm joining yearbook this year, and I'm in orchestra. It's honestly some of the best people that I've ever met that have an interest in what I have an interest in doing too. Be nice to your teacher because they're here to help you. And they're not going away. Despite popular belief, they're not out to get you. Try not to judge anyone for what they're doing because you wouldn't want them to do the same to you if you were in their position, if that makes sense. You need to be on top of your work. There's just no other way. And high school is not as scary as you think, guys. Like, honestly, I was really scared for my first day, but now I walk in there, I shut it down every single day with the new fits. And you know, they scared of me. Bam. And one thing to remember is to don't be a bum. Don't procrastinate. Every time you get an assignment, get a planner and write that stuff down. Do your work. Stay on top of it. Get in your bag, okay? Like I said, your GPA and your grades will never switch up on you. You got to work hard for what you want. And you got to be proud of yourself. Make your family proud. And if you don't have the best relationship with your family, do it for you then. If you want to go to college, if you want to be a singer, dreams really do come true. And high school is that time where, you know, you start picking up momentum and you start really finding out who you are and your identity. So you don't want to be known as a bum who don't do nothing, who skip class every day. You need to be about your paper, honey. You need to be about your coin. And I know you may not have a job right now, but when I say paper and a coin, then I mean your grades then, because that's what's going to pay the bills in the future. Be about your education, because no one likes a pretty girl or a cute boy that thinks they're all that and stuff, and they may be, but then they're just dumb. Like, why you, what? I'm not saying you need to take AP and honors classes for every single class that you sign up for, but you need to put 100% to everything that you're doing. Everything that you sign your name on, whether it's a Scantron or a check, you should be proud of that. And you should put everything you have into that. Maybe not the check part, because then you're going to be broke. That's the tea. So this concludes Rachel's Declassified School Survival Guide, Freshman Edition. And this doesn't even have to be for freshmen. If you're going to middle school, that's a big change as well. So make sure to watch this video and make sure to share it with your friends, because you're gonna boss up, they're gonna boss up, we're all gonna boss up together. You're gonna step into high school and be like, senior, don't mess with me. Don't make me do nothing that I wanna do. Teacher, we're gonna be friends this year so I can get this recommendation. Daquan, don't tell me what to do, because you know you're not my boyfriend, even though you wanna be, even though you're a senior. We're gonna work together. Me and my friends are gonna boss up. And if I lose you, I don't really lose you, because you have a weak mentality with no identity. I'm gonna join clubs. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna flourish. I'm gonna join a sport. I'm excited for y'all. This is your time. Be wise.